Let's hit record, and I'm recording. All right, so I wanted to talk about block-based themes, and silence my phone. I was looking at building a block-based theme for my personal site. It's actually at mcas.blog, and I said, well, what better way to do it than to stream it, right? I've been putting it off for quite a while, and I gave myself like if I force myself to stream it, then I will actually learn and do it. So here I am. I don't know, I know a little bit about block-based themes. I've built a lot on Gutenberg, but have not built a theme myself. So I'm going to dive in, and you can watch me fumble along as I go and let me know how it is. So to start off, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and duplicate this theme also. But I want to switch from a sidebar. I'm just going to have a header. And then actually what I want to do is I want some categories. These are my categories here. I want some columns with the categories listing the post under them. So it'll be my eventual goal. If it makes sense, or if not, not a big deal. We'll build it as we go. So there's the theme experiments repository. And there's actually a handy script to kind of bootstrap all this stuff up. So I'm going to use that. I already have the repo checked out to here. And so I'm going to create a new theme. I'm going to name my theme Core Zone. Block-based theme for my site. Eventually it will live here. There you go. I should have a new theme, and there's my directory. I don't know how to do the chat part with this, so I will check back frequently to see if anyone checks in or not. I'm running my site locally here. I want to move this to where my site is. So my sites, so I'm just going to move Core Zone. I'm going to move that to my source directory. And then I'm going to, my site's running there, themes directory, and I'll do a link to it. Obviously, you can set up your theme in your development environment any way you wish. All right, and I should have my theme. And let's do a git init and add everything we started with. And so then any changes I make, I can always get back to my start state. Oh, come on. All right, that's all checked in, and let's get that activated on my site. Here it is here. My old theme is a copy of Anders Noren's McLuhan. I usually copy, he does awesome themes. I usually copy them and give them a Simpsons name. So whichever is closest to his. So that's McBain is the old theme. Core Zone, I'm reading a book and a character is named Core Zone in it. So that's how I got that. Actually, I think the name's Core Zone. All right, so my new theme is not working after automating. And let's see what's going on with that. Appearance. Oh, I need to use Gutenberg, so let's use Gutenberg. And I bet you that will get it working. There we go. Look at that. Already working. So let's get in. So I just had to activate the Gutenberg plugin. And I'm using a development version of it, but you can just install the plugin. It's probably the latest version. Content plugins. I just do a symlink over to my development version. And then this has been, it's just on trunk. So, all right, so let's get into our theme. Let's see what files it created. Templates, a header part, and the templates, an index in singular, a theme JSON, which will be the customizations. This will probably be last on updating. I just want to get some of the structure in place today and see what we do. Pretty lean functions, just the support files is pretty cool. And index, I think is almost nothing. Yep. And then style sheet. Now look at that. How often you install a theme and the style sheet is empty? All right, let's get into it. Looks like that. So let's go to the site editor. And that looks pretty close to the same. And so then it's just a matter of kind of editing in here. This is my index page, which should be this page. I do have a, this is, the editor doesn't shorten them up as I thought it might. The margins and the padding, but that's fine. All right. Oops, oops, oops. And then the other template should be the singular, right? And the single page view should be this view here. I'm running one of my, it's a bad test post, but that's fine. All right, let's see. And then the template parts are, we had a header template part, which is this part. So let's try and work on that first. I wanted to do just one header across the way. And let's do that. I think I want to change this. I think I want two things here. I think I want a column. And I want about 30, 70. So on the left of this is going to be my, what's it called, site logo. No, I don't want a logo. I want the site name. On the left is the site title. And then on the right, I'm going to do a navigation block. Horizontal. And I do have a menu called Top Menu already made. And look at that. If I update this, refresh, look at that. We already got that going. Oops, that's well, let's look at the live site. So I shrink this down. That's not going to work either. All right, ignore that aspect. Let's do. I want this color, which I don't remember what it is. Copy that. And I want to be that in the overall background. And background color will be this one. Look at that. Update. Let's add the site tagline there. Save that. Preview. All right, I want this to be full screen though, because I want this to go all the way across. I want that over here. And I actually built this function. That's kind of nice. Save that. There's my justification. Now I want, what's happening here? This to go to that. All right, let's take a pause for a second Anyone in chat? Anything happening? We have 6 viewers. Exciting. Hello. I'm just trying to update my header. I wanted to go site-wide. So I think what I want to do, full width here. Let's close that one. All right, it got me a little bit farther, but I think it's in a the overall template. And this template, I think, yeah, because I think this template is not full width. So I think what I want to do is there's my full width. Whoa. That was weird. Let's go to this selector. Let's make query block header. And this piece should be full width. There we go. So the kind of container that's holding the header needs to be full width also. So that's in the top template. And I think that should get me all the way across. It got me a little too far. A little too all the way. That's interesting. We may want to follow that as a bug, maybe. Seems like I shouldn't make the page wider than it is. Let me write that one down. So part of my reason for building a block-based theme too is as we go, what issues do people run into, and kind of from the start, and then also what can people do with it, and how can you manage it. So these two views are quite different, right? From that view to this view. It'd be nicer if those lined up to match, and it's probably because I don't have the same styles here. All right, let's see if we can fix the. I wonder if it's like two. I wonder if I say that's wide width. That's wide width. All right, full width, and then the header part is also full width. Oops, full width. Let's leave it like that, and we can see if we can fix that later. And then what I want to do, let's preview it again. Yeah. All right. Just a little too wide there, huh? Let's see, navigation. All right. Well, this is actually not a bad start. I got further than I thought. The width thing's a little bit troubling to me. Am I getting it on both there? Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I have to do the width on this one too. So here, full width also, update. Dashboard. Nice. All right, so let's move on to the next section. Let's see if, I don't know how to style those. I think what I could do, like let's get rid of some of this default blue and some of that stuff, and I don't know what the general way to do that would be. Oh, there we go, oops. I'm clicking all over, so I apologize. The nice thing is I'm just experimenting and learning. I think if I come in here and set my styles, I can do that here. So on the index, styles, and I want, don't know, my link color, I want to be not that color. let's just set it. Yep, that works. Nice. I'm gonna have to. What is my link colors on my main site? Nothing. Let's go to article, no links. Looks like I don't even have a link color there. It's kind of lame. Anyways, let's just leave it at that. I don't want my links underlined. And I don't know how we do that. So I think I would, for these, so many settings. I can always just still edit the style. And I can do something like this, a text decoration, none. And I don't think it'll change in the editor, actually, because it's the editor view. Oh, it did. So I picked it up there, too. Oh, nice. And then also in here, I'll do that. So I can also set anything here. Body. Override. I wanted to copy my styles from here. I think I just do notice ref. And I don't know what I do for font size. 18 pixels. So that should get me decent fonts, looking good. Maybe a little bit big, but I like it. Oh, actually, I think I'm zooming my whole window, so it's easier for people. Oh, that's probably why I'm getting this too, because I think I'm zooming the entire window to make it stream better. And so I bet you if I go to that, nope, that was wrong. Oh, ignore that. All right, that's looking good. It did not pick up my color that I set here. Did I not save it? Global, custom color. I don't know what color I really want here, so I'm just going to put something besides that hideous blue default. And then update, save. It still didn't work. Oh, there it is. So that's a nicer thing. All right. I don't have as many posts on the page as I want, but I also want it in a different format. So let's try and work on that a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to do some categories for the post types. So we'll do like a WordPress one and do the query post and then do some others. So my index view, I'm going to delete. This is all pulled in through the query block. I believe is that. Oops. So if I delete, it's gone. And so in this main part, let's do 3 columns equal with each one of the columns will be a query block. Oh God, I don't know what I want to do there yet. Let's just stub them all out. Let's see if this can get saved. Query block and a query block. All right. And then inside of this, going to be large, medium, small. I don't know what that even means. Large, medium, small. Medium. That's not what I want. Undo. Back up. Nope. Back up. Delete. That was not expected. Up, up. Nope. That's my 3 columns. I want this column. Query block. Remove. No, come on. Query block. Query block. Remove. Not in it again. All right, query block, small. I don't want images. There we go. Titles. All right, in this query block, I would like oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I do not know how to do this, actually. I want to limit it to 1 category type. I'm pretty sure it can be done. Oh, okay. I got a question. Sorry if I was delayed. The header background color is I selected the header. You can do it either on, let me just save this state. You can do it on just a single part, or you can do it in there. I added a column block, and then if you click this button, so I click this often to kind of move up one, and I select the overall container block. So not just selecting like this column, not selecting that header, not selecting that section. If I click this button, it goes up to the very top and selects that whole kind of container, and then I can set the color setting there. And I just did a custom background color. You can do a gradient. Gradients are kind of cool. I don't know, kind of cool. The radial, I don't like though. So I like this solid color. The yellow I actually picked also. It's a Pantone color of the year. So I changed my site. Last year it was like a blue. This year's it's like a yellow. So I made a change. I'm gonna leave, and hopefully I didn't click save anywhere. Exit this page. Theme. So hopefully that answered your question. Index. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I did change the color. Oh, because let's go back to custom color and pick the yellow. That's not the same yellow, but I can grab that again. I'll grab it here. It's this yellow. If you look, it's actually 2 colors this year. The Pantone color of the year. They do one every year. It's kind of fun to set your blog to that. And it's this yellow and gray. There you go. Illuminating. Kind of fun. I actually picked that up from, I think, Luca, who I work with, started doing that. I noticed his site doing it, so I copied him. Save. All right, back to my query block. Can you hide? Nope. All right, query block. Now, I haven't done much with the query block. That's the width, that's gonna be that. I want to set the categories for it. I don't know how to do that. Let's see what we can learn from the repo. This may not be the best way to go about answering this question, but I don't have another thought right now. If someone had the answer, great, I answered that one. Feel free to let me know, or I will query block. Yeah, it's a problem with documentation to a certain degree for the blocks. We don't have like, we're talking about doing it too, is having an ability to test out blocks, do like Riyadh create a block book ability to like test blocks as you go, so you can play with the different instances of them. We have it for components. I'm getting a little sidetracked. But if you go to WordPress, GitHub.io, Gutenberg, we have this feature. You can browse different components if you're going to be building using Gutenberg components for it. So we want to do something similar for actual blocks. So you can actually, you would be able to play like a pre-built block and you can adjust it and edit it. But we don't have that now, so just an idea. I am definitely, I don't want to transform it. There we go, here we go. Sticky posts, create a new post for this week. Display a list of posts as a result. So I've selected the upper query block, so I think I have the whole block here, and this changed. And here, query from URL. No, because I don't want to get, the query from the URL will just be the index page, which would just be everything. I actually want to build my own query. Post type is that, and I want a category, and my category name is WordPress. Look at that, we got it. And so to select that, I just kept clicking. I didn't click this, I think I only clicked it twice to get up 2 containers up. So I think the one piece is like here, and I'm selecting like, this is the H2 block, which I actually don't want. It's an H2, because that's way too big. I should be able to transform this. Let's make it just a small link. There you go. So all my links are small. I actually don't want any content. Anyways, to get to the upper one, I clicked here, got to that columns, I got to the actual query block. This looks like it's in 2 columns, so I probably want to move that out to a single column. We'll adjust all this. I clicked up to there to get the actual that. Oops. And then there, I got the whole loop one more time. And then I was able to adjust. So this is a query fields to adjust if I wanted to do it. I just want to do it by category. Then I'm going to change each of these to be categories. And then you can do it by tag or author, whatever you want to build. Nice. So now I want up. Up is that. I actually want one more. Oops. There. It's really hard to figure out what you're selecting, and this is definitely one of the challenges to see what piece. I do not want this to be a column. I want this to be groups. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I think I'm going to leave this one, and I'm going to start empty, because this one started with some of that stuff, and it might be easier to start empty. I'll try out a different, just a different way to do it. I'm not sure how to go from I want this to be just one column, and I'm in it multiple columns. I think I just saw the answer. What if I just do this? It's kind of a cheat. Hey, see, something is. Ooh, I should have done that. I lost it all. All right. The nice thing, you can always start over. Remove block. Let's do. We'll start again. We'll add our own query block. Let's start empty. It seems like it's easier. I do not want to inherit from the URL. I don't want an excerpt. I want the title and the date. Awesome. Over here, we can just do WordPress. There's my WordPress categories. And I actually want this to be, I should be able to switch this to a paragraph, but maybe not. So go back to H6, and it's close. I just want it to be a list of links. So I'll have to figure out how to do that in a little bit. But update, and I actually want to add, I want to insert it above this query block. So I need to, that's the overall one. I think I need to do it before I add the, Let's update and see what this looks like anyways. There you go, one column. Formatting is not quite what I want, but I have this content's what I want. All right, let's go back to editor. It's easy enough to kind of wipe these out and redo them. Because I want to remove the block. Oops. That was weird. I feel like I lost a column. Anyways. Query block, query, start empty. Don't want to inherit. Title, date. Sorry, I need to. Let's fix my query back to here, WordPress category. Oh, and I keep doing it without. Stop this. All right, remove. I want to do a H3 WordPress. H3. Below that, I want my query block. Start, title. I forgot to say don't inherit. And my category. And this, we're going to do H5 for now. We'll work on fixing that up. And now I should have WordPress category, WordPress posts. Nice. Over here, we will do our second query block. Actually, I'm going to delete this block for a second so I can add in the heading first. And I set it to be an H3. This will be a miscellaneous category. Now I'll add a query block. Title, date. These are going to be H5s, I think is what I said. And this one is going to be a miscellaneous category. There you go. Update, save. 2 columns, 2 different categories. The formatting is not quite, but I am pretty pleased with that as a first kind of start. I think I want to limit that. I think if I, let's see, if I delete this, I'm going to do a couple of things. I just want to look at it and see what it looks like. So let's add a post date. Let's just hide that for a second. That's not bad. Just want to see what this all looks like. Post title, just standard. And my height is actually wrong too, but it looks pretty good. If I do this as a list, I think I'll be pretty happy with that. It actually is a list already, which is kind of cool. Which is interesting. So I probably can do some CSS to clean that up too. I also want my H5. So if I did something, I don't know if this is the way I'd want to implement it, but I can do it no problem. Block query loop. I can do that. This is standard CSS. Margin 0. What did I say? I said font height 400. And I don't think margin is what I want. And probably line height. Oh, no, it's not margin. All right, let's see what that looks like. Terrible. Because I also hid the date. I probably can hide the date from the form. Oh, I also wanted the LI is what I wanted. I think it's a UL. And then it probably says list type none. I don't know. List style none. All right. So query loop list style. I think I can do square, right? Why not? Why not? There's our square. All right. And then on the editor, I should be able to get rid of this date. If I just delete that, it should remove it from all of them, which is nice. And I think I could remove, this looks like a spacer, or an empty paragraph, really. I should be able to delete that block. Yeah, that's removing my whole block. It seems like that should get removed too. Where do I close my window now? It still has this empty paragraph. So I think I saw a bug about empty paragraphs getting rendered on the front end. So that might be a bug. I'll write that one down too. To address. It seems like that should be removable. Yeah, does not look like it's going to. I wonder if I did, I'll try and get crazy. Is there a code editor mode at this level? It does not look like it. As I'm trying to do, like in the block editor, you can edit the actual markup for the editor. It would have been interesting if that would have worked here. All right, let's check over to that. I don't see any other questions. Still a few viewers. Haven't lost you all yet. I think I'd want to be able to copy this style. I don't know if this will work. Let's try it. Copy that block. Look at that. And then let's see if that will actually work. Delete this block. And can I paste my other one? Remove that block. It's in copy. Interesting. Now that one we'll have to, we don't have a common paste, so that doesn't quite work as expected. Duplicate. Ooh. Can I drag and drop? I know this is all one of the, too many. Oh my goodness. All right, there you go. Just grab that one piece. All right, I made a mess of that. Let's switch out of here. I'm going to be wrapping up. I gave myself 45 minutes of work on this. Let's see if I can get it back to the state I liked it in. Let's leave. I don't think I saved it at that point, so if we get back in, we should have it. Yeah, what I want. I did want to delete this part. That removes that block, but I still get my empty paragraph. So, update the design, save it. I think we'll leave it at that. We have an empty paragraph, which I don't like, but I think if we didn't have that empty paragraph, we'd have pretty much what I was hoping for. And then obviously I can, if I wanted to do 3 columns or do multiple columns, I could do that too. Not a bad start. And as a theme, so one thing I did not cover, what I'm editing is, this is the file system. And so I did not actually edit anything on the file system. So this is one thing to keep in mind. So that's what my header looks like still. And like the block templates, if I go to index, it's still just that single query loop. This is not what I edited. So what is being edited is, let's just go to here. Oops. Is inside these template and template parts. It makes a copy of them, and it copies them into the database. And then if that copy exists, we'll use that copy. If I deleted this, it would start back over with the theme defaults. So likewise for this. So if I look in here, so if I want to persist these changes going forward, I'd want to come in here, edit, code editor. So this actually do have my code editor. And then I can take that code, copy it. What am I doing? I'm doing block templates index. So I copied it, and then I can just do paste it in here. And then there's my kind of persisting it to that template. And then if I would want to do that for each of the pieces, so each of the template parts. So in here, code editor, copy. You can also edit these things. So now I can make a change here. So some of the things I was trying to do, the other ones, like, okay, I can just modify these things to how I want them to be modified. So, oh, there's an empty paragraph. I can now easily delete that. And then let's make sure I get all the pieces. So I did the template parts, which is the header. And I don't think I changed a singular page. Maybe I changed the header on that, but I don't think I changed anything else. Let's take a look. Yeah, so this looks the same as what's on there. So now if I delete these pieces, so if I delete this one, we'll just use what's coming from the disk, which is now the updated version. So it should still look the same. Hopefully that made sense. So basically when you're editing the pieces, you're editing a local copy of it, and it's not changing the actual theme. So if you want to persist the parts, you have to go back and change the actual files in the theme. And I think this is one of the pieces, this kind of developer aspect. I think the team's kind of looking at how can we make this a little bit nicer. You probably do want to be careful because probably don't want to edit too much in here because I might have just messed something up. No, I didn't. It was just an empty paragraph. This div feels a little orphanish. Maybe just so it was lined up. And there's also a export function here. And we'll download them all at one time. And it creates a zip and you can download them. So it's another method of being able to get this stuff from here to there. So let me look. I'm going to try and get rid of that paragraph from the file system. So let me go back to here. Let me go to make sure that I'm not the templates. So I don't have the index one here, so it's going to be loading it from the file system. So let's go to the site editor. And this one has that empty block. So let's try and edit that part and see what happens. Templates index. So there's my empty paragraph. So I should be able to delete that. And there's one over here in this one too, right? And then I should be able to reload here. And they're gone. Look at that. Nice, and Bob's your uncle. And it looks just like I wanted. I don't have my links as I want, and they're not clickable links, but maybe we'll save that for next time. Actually, I think that was an easy change. If I think I said make title. I think there was a make titles links. Oh, I got my things back too. Hopefully not. I think that's a bug. I think I've seen the bug for that extra paragraph getting in there. No. There was a make title a link. Update, save. And then I'd want to do the same thing. I'd have to persist that back, right? So my links or titles, I did get that empty paragraph. I thought we just fixed that too. Yeah, I'll look after, so I don't have to waste anyone's time. So I want to make sure whatever change I just made gets again persisted back to the HTML files. All right, it was a good start. It was fun. Hopefully it was enjoyable. Oh, there it is. Sona is reporting 5.7 issue. And there it is. So that will get cleaned up. I think it will be not a problem. Thank you, everyone. I enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much, and it was good. Cheers, all.